All right, what's up, guys? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. This coming Sunday, TNA is presenting their Sacrifice pay-per-view. If you watched TNA Impact last night, you saw a halfway decent show. A lot of segments, but the matches that they had were like somewhat interesting, to say the least. But anyway, to get right into it for the predictions and preview by the Iceman. We're going to start off with the TNA Tag Team Champions. It's a handicap match. The Wolves are going up against the Bromans, and now they have the company of Zima Ion. Now, originally, I was thinking that the Wolves, were going to be a no-brainer to end up winning the TNA World Tag Team titles. This sort of adds to the mix a little bit. I really think that by adding Zima Ion, TNA wants people to think that it's a no-brainer for the Bromans to retain the title. But I do think the Wolves are going to overcome, and I think they're going to end up becoming the new TNA World Tag Team title holders. And it's been long awaited for these two guys. They're great in the ring, and to be quite honest with you, we don't see the Bromans all that often, and of course that is TNA's booking. So, but anyway, look for the Wolves to end up getting the TNA World Tag Team Championship. All right, we have Willow and Kurt Angle going up against Ethan Carter III and Rockstar Spud in a match which to me doesn't. Yeah, I'd rather see Angle and EC3 in a one-on-one match, but I think maybe possibly they may be saving this for Slammiversary. So in any event, you've got Willow and Kurt Angle teaming up against Carter and Rockstar Spud. This match, unless there's any kind of outside interference, there should be no way that Carter and Spud should win this match. It should be a lock for Willow and Kurt Angle, and it should be a halfway decent match. But then again, to me, I think it's one-sided. I think obviously Ethan Carter III will have to carry the load on his side. But Willow and Angle, like I said, unless there's some sort of interference, they're just too overpowering, too experienced in the wrestling ring, and should end up winning this match. So look for those guys to win. We have a commitment match with Mr. Anderson against Samuel Shaw. A commitment match is where basically you lose, you get committed to a psychiatric institution. Now, this is an interesting concept, and on most occasions, I would think that Mr. Anderson's going to come out on top of this match, but I really think Anderson's going to have to put over Samuel Shaw because TNA is looking to push some of these younger stars, and to me, it would be a big setback if Shaw lost to Mr. Anderson. Now, what does this mean as far as Anderson's character on TV? Well, he is spending more time at home with his two new young children and his wife, so maybe this would give him a little more opportunity to spend more time at home by being off TV for a little while. So look for Samuel Shaw to end up coming out victorious in this match, and I also wonder too, will Christy Hemme play a part in this match? Maybe turn heel and and help out Samuel Shaw. We'll just have to wait and see. So anyway, TNA X Division title. It's the best of three series finale against Sonata and Tigre Uno. They're both matched up at one win apiece. A lot of people are thinking Tigre Uno may end up becoming victorious, but I think Sonata is going to come out on top of this match. He has been mentored by the great Muda, one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time, and I think the TNA is really trying to push Sonata into superstardom. So we'll just have to wait and see what develops there. But I do believe Sonata will come out on top. Moving along, the I Quit match. James Storm and Gunner. A matchup we've seen on many occasions recently in the past. We saw what James Storm did last night to Gunner with that kick. Ended up getting the pin. James Storm does not need to win this match. I think it would be a big victory for Gunner if he again comes back and defeats James Storm, and I think he will. And I think this is going to be a very brutal match. I think there's going to be a lot of punishment to both wrestlers within this match. But I do see Gunner coming out on top, and this will really move his career more further than what it is now. So look for Gunner to come out on top. Tables match: Bobby Roode versus Bully Ray. Well, Bully Ray is the masters of the tables. We've all known that from, you know, back in the days of the Dudley Boys and when he teamed here in TNA with Devon, or Devon, we should call him. But Bobby Roode is no slouch in his own right, and Bobby Roode has also shown to Bully Ray that he can contend and compete with him with tables, with ladders, with chairs, or whatever you want. So this should be an interesting match. This is a match where I think it can go either way. And I don't think this feud is really going to end here. So, in my mind, I think Bobby Roode's going to find a way to dig down and come out on top of this match. But look for this to be a very, very entertaining match as well. Moving along, TNA Knockouts title. The champion Madison Rayne going up against Angelina Love. Well, since Angelina came back and reformed the beautiful people, her and Velvet Sky have, sort of put their mark back in the world of the knockouts and in TNA. And, I don't believe it's going to stop here. I do think that the reign of, no pun intended, the reign of Madison Rayne is going to come to an end, and Angelina Love is going to end up becoming victorious. Now, I would not rule out Velvet Sky getting involved in this match, and maybe possibly Brittany coming out and also getting involved. And I wouldn't even rule out Gail Kim somehow, some way getting involved just to get her on the card. So I look to see Angelina Love becoming the new TNA Knockouts champion. Then we come to the world title match. Eric Young, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, up against Magnus. A lot of people are saying that Magnus is going to regain his title. I'm going to stick with Eric Young on this. I think this is going to be a very, very interesting match. And what I think is going to happen here, we saw the match last night with Abyss and Magnus. Abyss winning by disqualification. So he's back on the TNA roster. I think Abyss is going to play a part in this match. And I think, again, he may inadvertently help Eric Young retain this belt. I think it's going to be a pretty good match. I hope they give it a lot of time. But, if Magnus gets this belt back, it to me would be a slap in the face. And, a lot of people are upset that Eric Young is a TNA World Heavyweight Champion. They think that he cannot, really go over as a main eventer. It won't draw in the ratings. But believe me, I really do believe it's just not going to be Eric Young and Magnus. I do believe in some sort of interference. So this is going to make this match very, very interesting. So I'm looking forward to see this. So those are my predictions for Sacrifice. I've watched many other people's predictions, and I'm really surprised at some of the outcomes that they got happening. But in any event, we all have our opinion on what we think is going to happen or what we really want to see happen. So everybody, peace out. It's a Friday. Enjoy, and we'll talk about Sacrifice after Sunday's pay-per-view is over. Have a great day, guys.